I've got a new build. It's amazing, to say the least. It's kind of weird because I actually just filmed the video and I built it for y'all and I vaped it. So this is afterwards, but technically it's the introduction to the build. It's a 22 gauge super nano coil. This thing is the farts, dude. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Y'all have to try this thing because I'm getting some killer vapor off of it. We're gonna dive down and I'm gonna show y'all how to build this bad boy. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, you got your 22 gauge kanthal. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna get my bigger screwdriver, straighten this out a little bit. I got a little kind of messed up end here. I don't want to mess up any more than I already have. So just straighten it out. But yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be the spot where I clip it at. Got some new wire cutters here. These things are amazing. They cut anything perfectly. Okay, so we got our 2 strands of kanthal. What I'm going to use to wrap this is a 0.9 millimeter precision screwdriver. And it's about as close as you can get to a 3/32 drill bit. Almost exactly as thick as the 22 gauge kanthal. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. It's almost the exact same size. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna get a wrap to get it started. Actually, I don't. Okay, yeah, I am gonna need a starter wrap. Okay, and we're just gonna go around. We're gonna go around 12 times. Get it as tight as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just straighten it up a little bit. This thing is killing my hands though. Go ahead and grab the pliers, straighten that out a little bit. Push it down a little bit too. 8, 9, 10. I'm almost gonna run short here. 11. I overlapped a little bit. It's gonna be an easy fix. I'll just go ahead. Oh shit. That was not good. I broke the end of the damn screwdriver. Okay, so I ended up breaking my brand new 0.9 millimeter precision screwdriver. And so, of course, I had to run back to the hardware store and I got this really skinny stainless steel cord, and it comes with like 6 feet and it's $2, but the width is exactly 1 millimeter. And so I went ahead just to see if this would work. I cut a little piece of it off, probably a couple inches long, and the first coil that I wrapped fit on it absolutely perfectly. And just to see if it would work, I went ahead and wrapped the second one on it. Didn't bend or anything. It's a little flimsy, but it will keep its shape. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and install this. on your RDA. I'm going to use an IGO-W, and I'm going to hate this right now because I've got a really awesome build that I was going to do a review on. And then I saw Rip Tripper do this, but he did his differently. His was with 24 gauge, and I decided to do one with 22 gauge. And he only did a single coil, but I'm going to go ahead and do dual coils and see how that turns out. Okay, so I just took out an awesome new little build that I did. I was calling it the Macro Beast build, and it was basically another version of Izzy's Beast build. And you know, I saw this and I had to try it, and I decided to show you guys for the first time that I was trying it. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead, feed this lead through. Okay, so we got that one in. And we're going to go ahead, I'm going to pull it through a little bit more. Actually, I'm saying here that in the IGO-W, it is too big, and so it's touching the outside post. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull it out, and we're going to make it a center post build. And how we're going to do that is we are going to bend this leg over just a little bit, and then you want it like that, and then we're going to bend it, that part like so. You're going to want it out, kind of zigzagging like that. And then for the middle section, you're going to bend that leg inwards. And so, in this case, we're going to bend them both just like that. So it'll go over to the side a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and reinstall it and see if it works. Okay, so I've got it installed. It looks just about like that, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull that in a little bit tighter. Okay, so we've got it pulled in a little bit tighter. It's looking perfect there. Once again, make sure the coil is not touching the outside wall. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and screw it on in on the negative post for that side. This 22 gauge, you can tighten it down quite a bit. It's not going to snap on you. What I like to do is I like to bend that leg up right there. Now that way I could cut it off about right there, and I can still leave the excess, and then once I'm done with that, I can go ahead and reuse the same coil. So I'm going to pull my little stick out right there. I'm going to go ahead, get it in that one. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to bend these legs. Make this a nice little center post build here. See, this 22 gauge, this higher gauge wire, any higher gauge wire, it's going to be a lot easier to use. Went ahead, got this one bent here. And so now I'm gonna install this one. Okay, and so that is what you're going to want it to look like. I'm going to clean it up here in a little bit. I'm going to clean it up, make it nice, neat. But that right there is what it should start to look like. So you're going to lift those legs up on the other side. Go ahead, tighten your negative down. Okay, then you're going to go ahead, pull the bit out there, feed it on through back to this side. You're going to go ahead, pull it tight right there, bend it back up. Then you're going to go ahead and tighten down this positive post. So therefore, it should look something like that. You're going to go ahead, wiggle this little pin, insert it back on this side. You're just going to push down, flatten these out. So you've got them perfect and flattened out. You're going to tighten them down a little bit more. Make sure you get that center post tight, positive, negatives tight. Okay. Now, it should look like that. We're going to go ahead and clip those leads. Like I said, I like to clip them away from your face. I like to clip mine where there's a little excess so I can reuse the coils, because I hate waiting in the mail to get kanthal from Kidney Puncher. Unless it's just 28 gauge, and I just get it here in Fayetteville from Next Vapor Spot. Okay, so you got your 4 little pieces. I've lost one. Yes, I'm building in bed. I'm gonna roll over on that thing later tonight probably. Can't find it anywhere. Okay, there it is. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend these up just a... Yes, so it should look something like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so you should kind of have this angled like the Nano Dragon. Angle each side differently. Make sure those posts are tightened down. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, torch it up. See how... Oh, there we go. My mod is getting very hot right now. Okay. Takes them a second to heat up, but yeah, they get hot as. Okay, so what we're gonna do, meow, is you're gonna get your organic cotton, gonna unroll it. About a piece like that. I'm gonna grab my scissors here, if I can find them. Okay, and you're gonna get a piece like that. We'll see if that works. Okay, we're gonna cotton cloud it. We're just gonna cut that piece in half. I'll shove it under there. Actually, I'm gonna go with a little, I'm gonna try this out. Gonna get it all under there. Just gonna scoot it under like so. Okay, and you know, I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. Okay, we're gonna tuck that under there now. A little excess from the trim. I'm gonna get this other piece right here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Little farts want to fall apart on me, of course. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's looking good now. Something I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure the ends are not covered, kind of like the Nano Dragon, just like that. And then, so I'll show you all why I'm gonna do that here in a second. And I'm gonna cut this excess off. By the way, I've got a new camera. Well, my girlfriend's got a camera. She's gonna start letting me use it, but we've already lost the cord on it. And so once we find that cord, y'all will be in a little better luck with my build videos because you'll be able to see better. My videos won't be as crappy quality. I don't even think I said that right. My English is terrible. I can barely read. Okay, so what we're gonna do there, got all that cotton clad. We're gonna throw a little bit of cotton over the top of it, just a little bit. I'm probably gonna pull that in half right there. That way it'll hold just a little more fluid. We're just gonna tap it on the top of there. Leave the end out. Remember, leave that end out. Kind of like we're doing the Nano Dragon. And you know, I'm experimenting with this. Like I said, I haven't done this build before. So we're just going to see how it does. You know, if it doesn't do good, I'll play around with the wicking and I'll add it to the video. You know, the Super Nano coil is my absolute favorite build. I love that thing. And shout out to Brandon Kash. Shout out for Rip Tripper showing how to do a super nano build with fat wire. But, you know, I was really wanting to try it with the 22 gauge. And I've actually thought about this before. I just hadn't gotten around to do it. I've been waiting for somebody else to do it so they could kind of show me the ropes what to do. Okay, so got me a little bottle Summer Frost here, Lucky Trusted from Next vapor spot, I'm gonna go ahead, get this cotton saturated. And yes. Okay, I'm gonna show you something here in a second. I think it's very important. Okay, real quick, I'll go ahead and show y'all. You see how it's very shallow right there over the coils, the top layer of the cotton that we put on. That's just going to give it a little airier draw, a little more stuff to wick from. Okay, so now we're going to take it back to the main screen. We're going to see how she vapes. Okay, now this little girl is putting off some pretty good vapor. It's a little oversaturated right now, but I'm good with that. It's seems like it's working out pretty well. You go ahead, put your top cap on, line your holes up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the best. Pardon my language. Not gonna say that on my channel. Okay, I'll say it. This is the best fucking build that I've ever had in an RDA. The fucking flavor is phenomenal. And this thing, it gets super hot. It's a really hot vape. But holy Bart. This thing, I don't even understand. Woo! Okay, you have to drip a little more with it. But, yeah, it was a little flooded at first. Now it's getting dry hits. Okay. I'm so excited about this. This is making my day right here. Are y'all seeing that? Or is that just my eyes playing tricks on me? This is the best damn build I've ever used. Vapor, it's up there. It's good vapor. It's King Kong clouds coming out of your lungs, but it's good vapor. Holy hell. So this thing is the 22 gauge super nano coil. As you can see, there's still vapor coming off of it. And this thing is putting off some heat. Y'all have to try this if you can get your hands on some 22 gauge. And I will let y'all go vape happy.